Welcome to the future, a world where the classical computer meets the quantum computer.
In order to understand how a quantum computer works, we first have to understand how traditional computing works. Traditional computing uses bits, basic units of information. Each bit is in either one of two states, a 1, which is on, or a 0, which is off. These combination of bits make up our information. For example, the bit combination 1010 makes up the number 10. A quantum computer does not use bits, but it uses something called qubits. Instead of being either a 1 or a 0, these qubits are in a superposition, meaning that they are both a 1 and a 0 until observed upon. This makes quantum computing exponentially faster than traditional computing.
Now that we know what quantum computing is, how can we use it to better our everyday lives? Quantum computing is specifically used in order to solve complex calculations. Examples include complex factoring and classical algorithms. Since qubits can be both a 1 and a 0, you can complete problems exponentially faster with the improvement of the classical computer. The improvement is in the total number of operations it needs to arrive at a result. Let's say you are in charge of a gigantic chunk of data, like Facebook's or Google's data. You want to find a person's name, so you search Jake Peralta. A classical computer would have to go through the names of the database, one by one, in order to find a match. This relationship is linear. A quantum computer can find the characters on the first try due to their bits being a 0 and a 1 at the same time. This relationship is nonlinear.
This advancement in technology will ultimately revolutionize computers. Quantum computers are able to process information much faster than a classical computer and can solve optimization problems that a classical computer cannot solve. Quantum computers will also change how encryption works, and we will have to implement new protocols like the BB84 protocol.
Currently in the market, there are quantum computers, but only available to private institutions or companies. D-Wave is an example of a company that has created a 2,000 qubit quantum computer, worth about $15 million. Other competitors that are pursuing this field with great success are Google, IBM, Intel, and Microsoft. According to Market Research Media, the quantum computing market is projected to surpass $5 billion throughout 2020. This revolutionary upcoming technology will destroy, change, and create new industries because of the potential it has with discovering new medicine, new ways to renew energy, and new perspectives on cryptography.
For now, big technological corporations will use this information in order to sort, store, and compute large amounts of information. In the far future, the quantum computer will replace traditional computers due to it being faster and more user-friendly. Our end consumer will ultimately be the public once we discover more accessible and affordable ways to create a quantum computer. This new realm of quantum mechanics would be able to process large amounts of information in order to make a trip to Mars, or analyzing millions of pictures and documents in order to find the right criminal. The possibilities are endless.
Overall, this emerging technology will be a stepping stone to all fields and future fields of science, medicine, and technology. It is necessary to organize, calculate, and find information in the future with the mass abundance of information that will soon be discovered. Not only does quantum computing revolutionize physics, but it also changes how we think a computer can function.
So, are you ready to leap into the future and become 1 or 0 with the quantum computer?